We're at gotomath.com. Click on the calculus, go down to definite integration. We are doing 5-1, I believe. Probably wondering what in the world is all that. Anyway, it says find the definite integral. So let's write that down. Integral. For some reason, something is fishy about that. Fishy. Plus fishy. Something's fishy. Where are we at? Did you write that down? We got that written down. Okay. I was trying to remember that Greek island. What the name of it is. Sartini? I don't know. I was watching it on TV the other night, man. I'm like, I'd really like to go there. So I got on the internet to see what a plane ticket cost, and it's a little out of my budget. Slightly. But it looks like a really cool place to actually live. Wish I could remember what the name of that. It's an island. It's like everybody's house has got a whitewash. You know what? I'm going to put a pause on this and go find it on the internet. Be right back. Sorry, we had to take a detour here. The name of that island is Santorini. Check that out, man. That is like the coolest place ever. Whoever's living there is lucky. Anyway, I started thinking about fish for some reason. Biggest part of their diet, I think, is fish. Man, if anybody watches this and they're from Santorini, send me a message. I'd really like to go there. You'll get free math tutoring lessons as long as I'm there. I'll teach you all the math you need to know. All right. Anyway, okay, we got to get back. All right. Anyway, I do have people. I don't know. I mean, I got people from all over the world that watch this stuff. So maybe somebody from Santorini will watch this and get me a plane ticket and a free place to live, and I'll stay there and teach you all the math you need to know. Okay, where we at? Taking the integral of this thing. Taking the integrals. We're going to take the integral separately here, obviously. What the heck am I talking about? I think there's a way to rewrite this actually into one single integral. I think that's what I was actually getting at. I just had a coughing attack. Add 1 to the exponent. Man. Plus, so there's a 1 here in front of dx, so we're just going to tack on an x. Santorini. So we can plug a 3 in. Minus, start, but always put a parentheses here. Plugging in -3. Get me a plane ticket and a place to stay, and I will be there. We didn't need to put a parentheses there, did we? Think about it. Plus -3 minus 3. We don't need to put a parentheses there either. -3, plugging in -3 minus 3. 3 cubed over 3, so we can cross out one of those 3. So that'd be 3 squared, that'd be 9. This negative is cubed, so we're going to end up with a negative answer, but we got negative out here, so that makes that positive. Does it make any sense? And so that becomes plus, and this would just end up being 9 also. And then we've got minus 3 minus 3. So that's minus 6. We're just going to do all this in our head, aren't we? So we got to 18 minus 6 is 18 minus 6. Let's not skip any steps. What is that? 12? Is that right? 12? Okay, so I'm getting 12. Let's go over to the web page here, make sure what they're getting. Now, I noticed something here, that this is a 3, and somehow I wrote down a 2, okay? Well, anyway, this problem is correct, right? This problem is correct. It's 12. But because that's a 3 right there, I might as well reveal the answer. It's negative 6, and obviously that's not what we got. We got 12. So, I just want to go back and say, listen, we could have redone this, okay? Now, of course, this is not connected because our answer is different. It's because I wrote this down. What I'm saying is we could have rewrote this as the integral from negative 3 to 3 of x squared. Now, instead of writing a plus here, we could have wrote a minus. You see that? I changed the sign. 1 dx. Do you see this right here? I want to show you that this can actually be rewritten, but you're like going, but wait a minute. It doesn't look anything like that. Well, it doesn't really, but they're both equal. Now, you could actually rewrite this as the integral going from negative 3 to 3x squared dx minus the integral from negative 3 to 3 of dx, right? So I want you to take a look at this and then this one here. What's going on here? You notice that I flipped our limits here. The upper and lower bounds got flipped. Well, if they get flipped, this sign out here must change. Okay, the sign out here must change. So you see this right here? Okay, it's a minus, but I didn't flip them. Okay, I didn't flip them. But if you flip them, you got to make it a negative, right? Negative whatever this times that, right? And anyway, so this is the reason I did this problem this way, actually. And unfortunately, I didn't write a 3 there, but I think you get the picture. Okay. All right. So these are all equivalent. Anyway, so you'll want to head over. Practice makes perfect. All right. Head on over to gotomath.com. Just got to make sure you write down the right problem. I just about clicked on that. Okay, I'll see you there.